reaches settlement with Trump administration over transgender athlete dispute. In a surprising turn of events, the state of Maine and former President Donald Trump's administration have reached a settlement in a tense legal battle concerning transgender athletes in girls' sports. The dispute started after the Trump administration froze federal funds allocated to the state due to its refusal to ban transgender athletes from competing in women's sports. In exchange for the restoration of these federal funds, Maine agreed to drop its lawsuit against the Trump administration, which was filed earlier this year. Here's where it gets interesting. This settlement wasn't handed down lightly. On April 12, U.S. District Judge John Woodcock ordered the Trump administration to restore those federal funds that had been suspended, which were crucial for various state programs. Woodcock, who was appointed by former President George W. Bush, didn't mince words when it came to the fairness of the decision. Maine Attorney General Aaron Frey expressed both relief and frustration in his office's statement. "It's unfortunate that my office had to resort to federal court just to get USDA to comply with the law and its own regulations," Frey commented. "But we are pleased that the lawsuit has now been resolved and that Maine will continue to receive funds as directed by Congress to feed children and vulnerable adults." It's hard to ignore the practical implications of this victory. The funds are vital for feeding those in need in the state, and without them, Maine would have faced a significant crisis. But while the state of Maine may have gained this legal win, the fight is far from over. The U.S. Department of Justice, led by Attorney General Pam Bondi, didn't take kindly to Maine's stance on transgender athletes. On April 16, the Justice Department filed its own lawsuit, accusing the state of defying Trump's executive order that bars biological males from competing in girls' sports. Bondi didn't hold back in her condemnation of Maine's policies, arguing that they were discriminating against women in sports. By prioritizing gender identity over biological reality, Maine's policies deprive girl athletes of fair competition, deny them equal athletic opportunities, and expose them to heightened risks of physical injury and psychological harm, stated the Justice Department's complaint. The rhetoric here is heated, and it reflects the deep divide this issue continues to cause, not only in Maine but across the country. So, what's next for Maine? While this settlement offers some relief, it's clear the state will have to keep fighting on multiple fronts. With the Justice Department's lawsuit still pending and the ongoing debates about the future of transgender athletes in school sports, Maine's legal battles are far from over. Will they reach a consensus? Or will the courtroom drama continue? Only time will tell. In the meantime, this case highlights a broader issue that's not going away anytime soon. As more states grapple with similar controversies, the debate over fairness, inclusion, and the rights of transgender athletes will likely dominate headlines for years to come. What do you think? Should transgender athletes be allowed to compete in women's sports? Or does fairness to biological females take precedence? It's a question that, no matter where you stand, will spark strong opinions and continued debate across the nation.